everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. So today is card day, so I am sharing this glistening Christmas card. This glistening wreath Christmas card is what I'm going to call it. But can you see the detail in this? I embossed this background here, and then I actually added some glitter to the little leaves here, which makes it so elegant. And I know the camera, it's hard to pick that up. I did pick up my little mat here so I can put it on there so you can see it a little bit better on the black, because it is hard to see on the grid paper. But this is what I'm sharing today. I love this card. It's very elegant and it's not difficult at all, but this would be a great one for your family Christmas cards. All right, so to start, you're going to need a basic card base, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And this is the thick Whisper White, like I always use. And then for the mat, you're going to need a piece that's 5 1/4 by 4. And then I have another extra piece, and this is going to be to cut out our wreaths. Now the bundle that I'm using is this Arrange a Wreath bundle. And I have used this before in some other projects, and I will link them in the video here so you can check those out. But this is such a, I love wreaths, and this is just a really great one for all occasions. You can see it has Easter eggs. It's got the pear for like a partridge in a pear tree, and it's got like little poinsettias you can do for Christmas as well. And then it's got the hearts for Valentine's. It's even got this little heart right here you can use, but I love this set, and so I decided I was going to make a Christmas card with it. I'm also using the Dainty Diamonds embossing folder, and this is a 3D embossing folder Stampin' Up carries. It's really pretty. I love this one. And I think that's it except for our trim, which I'll show you as we go here. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the cut and emboss out here, and we are going to do our embossing and cut out our wreath. So you do need a different kind of setup here to emboss this. So I'm going to stick this in the embossing folder with the Stampin' Up up, and then we are going to run this through, and you're running it through, if you have the cut emboss, it's the number 1, and then it's our number 4, which is for using our 3D embossing folders. And then we're going to run that through. We have our beautifully embossed background. This is one of my favorite embossing folders. It's so pretty. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our 1, 2, then you're going to need the magnetic platform. I'm using magnetic. If you don't have it, you will use your number 3, but I'm using the magnetic. And then we are going to add our dies here. So we're cutting out both wreath pieces, and then your number 3. I love the new magnetic platform. It's great. It does not move at all. So we have our 1 wreath here. I'm going to have to get that out. This one always comes out super easy. It's so delicate too, and it cuts really nice. All right, let me just move this out of the way. We have that piece, and then I need to get this other one out. And there's that one. So we have both our wreath pieces. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prep this one because it needs a little bit of time to dry, because I'm using our shimmery crystal effects on it. And I'm using some dazzling diamonds, which Stampin' Up doesn't carry anymore, so whatever glitter that you have will work. But I'm just going to put some on these leaves here. And then I'm just going to add, and I'm just going around different leaves. I'm not being really picky on where I'm putting it. I just want that shimmer and shine. This really does add to it. It gets glitter everywhere, but I love it. All right, so we are going to use our Dazzling Diamonds here. I love the Dazzling Diamonds. I wish we would have never discontinued these, which I haven't seen them, so I'm pretty sure they're no longer available. All right. So we have that all on there so you can see. I hope you can see that. I know you can see it on my fingers, but I'm going to set it aside so it will dry a little bit before we go ahead. And a good way to get rid of your little glitter is to use here, and I keep these come in so handy. They're little Swiffer sheets, and so I just use these. I use this also when I use my Stamparatus, because it helps your hand glide along. But just one wipe over and there's all the glitter gone. That's a really good tip. And I don't remember where I saw that. All right, so let's get the card base and the piece that we already embossed. We dry embossed. And I'm going to use some of my Stampin' Seal here. And I'm really, oops, this one's empty. Let's go ahead and use the plus because the other one is empty. And I just give it a little twist at the end. And it really works well. So we're going to put that on the front of our card. Like that. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to attach this piece right here, this part of the wreath. And I'm going to use wet glue for this because this is much easier. So I'm just going to put it on various spots on the back of here. I need to do it off of there so I don't get it on. And I'm going to center that on here. And you do have to hold it down for a few minutes because of the wet glue. So I'm just going to press it really quickly. Oh, my hand's so sticky it's coming off with my hand. That happens a lot to me. All right, so we got that one down. Now on this one, we are going to use some gold trim. And this gold trim comes with this gorgeous ribbon. This is the Wonder of the Seasons ribbon combo. If you saw my video the other day, I will link it in this video. It has this gorgeous ribbon on it. And this is the trim that goes with it. So what I'm doing here is I am just going to string it around this one. I'm just kind of going in and out on this until I get to the end. Going around it, and I'm keeping it pretty tight to the circle of the wreath here. But this really does add quite a bit of really pretty gold trim here. And I'm just going to go all the way around until I get to the end, or till it meets the other. Just like that, and then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to clip that really short. And I'm going to attach it to the back. And I did use my Stampin' Seal, so I'm going to just put a little bit on the back here. And it will hold both of those in place. All right, so now, can you see how that looks? I don't know if you can catch that. Let me see if that black mat helps that. It's got that just that little gold trim running around it. So then I'm going to go ahead and place this on top. Again, I'm just going to use wet glue. And we're going to set this right on top of this one. It's really, really pretty with the gold trim going around it. All right, I'm making a mess with my hands here. Let's make sure that's down. All right, so there we have that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to emboss. I'm going to clean this up again because I got glitter again everywhere. I'm going to emboss the Merry Christmas, and the Merry Christmas is from the same stamp set. I'm just going to use the bottom of this for that. I'm going to use Versamark, but first I'm using my embossing buddy here. And I'm going to use the Versamark and the Merry Christmas. And I'm going to stamp it right down here. And then I'm going to emboss this with our gold emboss. I always use my scrap. If I have a spot that I can use, I'm going to definitely use it. And then if you have any little pieces hanging around, like I can see right here, there's a couple little dots. So I'm going to clean that up and we are going to emboss it. Once it turns, turn off your heat tool so that it does not burn your piece. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this on my trimmer here because I want it to be straight. And then the ends I can cut myself. So we're just going to trim this side and that. And I'm going to use 2 dimensionals, one on each side. And we're going to put this on our card. So I'm going to just put it down here. And then just to add a little bit more interest, I'm going to use my gold metallic pearls here. And we are going to add some of these. So I'm adding them in like clusters of 3. And I'm just adding them on the outside of the wreath. And it just adds a little bit of extra interest to that. So there you have it. It's done. Isn't it pretty? I think it turned out really pretty. So there's both of them. So I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Have a blessed one, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.